Hi, everyone. Welcome. Today we are doing a demonstration with eNotaryOnCall. Thank you all so much for coming. We're going to jump right in because I know you're all busy and have things going on. Just a little bit of housekeeping tips. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the Q&A. You can certainly use the chat as well, but I'll be answering questions or asking questions from that Q&A. If you can make sure that you stay on mute throughout this. And if you have questions at the end, we'll certainly get to those too. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn this over to the eNotaryOnCall team. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourselves before you start the demo, certainly feel free to do that as well.
Thanks, Mercy, for the start. So, as my screen visible to you. So, before I start, I'll just give some brief introduction about this eNotaryOnCall call, what we have. So, in eNotaryOnCall call, we are having three different platforms. One is for end users, we can say signers or retail customers. We have separate platform for them. Another platform we are having for notaries who are doing the notarization via using that platform that is specifically designed for notaries only. And third platform, we are having business, which is specifically designed for business users or business companies. So first, I will start a demonstration of this business platform. So here, as you can see, I am logged in the business. I'm on this business landing page or login page, you can say. So before you start, you just need to register yourself as a business on application. So you can click on this register your business button. So as soon you will click on register button, it will ask you to provide some certain sort of details along with the selecting the subscription plan. So if you click on subscription plan, so you can just select the desired plan based on your monthly or yearly frequency, and you can compare the features, which features are available in which plan. So this is the list of features which are available in basic plan, pro plan, or custom plan. So once you
Can we
select
just
any of,
can we just talk about the plans super quickly? Can you tell me the difference between the basic and the pro plan? What would be the um, the basic versus that other plan?
yes, all right. So as you can see here the list of features which are available in basic and pro plan. So up to this features are almost same. From here onwards, the feature starts differentiating in which if you are opting for basic plan, then you want to add co-signer or additional signers for any of the session. Then in basic plan, you will be able to add up to 5 signers.
I think this
While
is
in
after
pro
two,
plan,
Ankit.
yeah, this is a sandbox, so we have just customized that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, true.
yeah. So in Pro plan, you would be able to add up to 8 co-signers or additional signers. Similarly, for associate notaries, if you are opting for a basic plan, then in your basic plan, like the requirement is that for business and notaries, that business and notaries should be associated with each other. It's similar like social media, like Facebook, like when you send a friend request to another of any of your friends and they accept the request, so it's kind of a relationship between you and your friend. So similarly there will be a relationship between business and notaries. So if you are opting for basic plan, then you will be able to associate or add up to 5 notaries, and in pro plan you will be able to add up to 20 notaries.
Okay. Can I ask about the signers or witnesses? Is eight the maximum amount of witnesses or signers that you could have? Is that total, 8 people total, and does that
No,
include the
this is
notary?
this is our sandbox environment from where I am giving you the demo. If you want to see actual one which is already applied on a live environment, so I'll just show you that too.
No, I'm just saying in general, is that the
Mhm.
maximum amount the platform allows? Is eight total individuals?
Individual signers in the sense what I'm saying, kind of end users who will be joining the call as a customer or as a signer. So one signer will be there, and in the addition of that signer, there will be additional up to 8 co-signer can be there, or additional signers or witness we can say. apart from notary.
Okay.
Did I answer your question, or do you have any other query?
That's fine. Nope, that's okay. You're fine. Yep, we can keep going. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you go back? I apologize. I can we go back to those plans? Okay. So does the cost of these plans include the storage for the audiovisual recordings and the journal?
Yes, it includes everything in this
And do you
plan. So in
hold
this
that?
plan,
Oh,
the
go ahead.
pricing would be like a one-time setup fee of $99 in case of basic plan, and for pro plan, $199 will be setup fee one time, and then the charges would be around $29.99 per month or $9.99 per month for basic.
That's fine. But you hold the storage for the recordings and for
Yes,
the journals. And
correct.
do you hold it for the full 10 years? Is that correct? Yes,
Yes,
it says it right
e-journal.
there.
Right,
Perfect.
right.
And if a notary were to leave your platform, let's say, would you continue to hold that information for them? Would they have to pay a fee for you? Would they need to take it with them?
That I'll come to you. I'll come to that point. Means where it depends on like who is paying for that particular session. Means there may be charge for any of the request. If you are a business, yeah, and your client is saying like, okay, I will pay online during the call itself. So you can select them the client name as like they will be paying for that session. So you will not be paying for that session. In that case, whatever amount they are paying in that condition, whatever amount they are paying, there will be some kind of transaction fee for using that platform that will be kept by the e-notary on call, and remaining one will be transferred to the notary who did the notarization. So they are separate concepts. Like in case of customer is making a payment, business is making a payment, or notary is making the payment. So if customer is making a payment, then the amount whatever is paid by the signer or customer or client, the amount will be there will be some kind of transaction fee which will be taken by the e-notary call. Remaining one will be given to the notary as a part of commission revenue, something like that. Similarly, if business is making a payment, so business can have two options. If they want to pay only platform fee, means only transaction fee, so they can pay only transaction fee, which will be the complete transaction fee will be kept by e-notary on call, and it will be up to, or it will be on between client and business, like how they are handling the payments. Like sometimes as a client, I'm coming to you, I want the notarization of my these documents, or you will say, okay, I will help you out, and then you will create a request in for me on behalf of me, and we will just discuss like how much amount I need to pay. So there will be some payment terms will be there, and I will pay the amount directly offline to you, and then it's you will be paying only platform fee to me or to eNotaryOnCall call.
Okay.
Did you
So
get it,
and
or
okay.
is there any
So
confusion?
let me hold on, let me backtrack a minute. So I understand that the payment can be made by the notary, by the customer. What I'm asking is, I'm the notary, I'm using your platform, I'm paid the setup fee, I pay the monthly fee. Now I decide not to use your platform anymore. So I stop. What happens to my journal and the recordings? Will you still retain those for 10 years? Will I
Yeah,
still have access?
those will be stored up to 10 years, and you will be able to access those documents as long as like up to 10 years from the date of notarization.
Okay, that's what I need to know. So I still have access to come back and get them should I need them.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Means only view permissions will be there if you are not making any payment, you are not subscribing further with eNotaryOnCall on call, but still you will be able to access those documents which are already notarized up to 10 years.
Okay, so you keep the documents as well. Is that
Right.
correct? Okay, perfect.
No,
And then
no
can I,
document. You will be able to access only e-journal. Means not the notarized document. Notarized document will be accessible only up to 7 days or 10 days of the notarization. Because documents are something like which will be containing kind of some private information of the signers. So those we are keeping or providing the access up to 7 or 10 days only to the notary.
okay. So the journal and the recording is for 10 years. The documents themselves, only 7 to 10 days. Am I correct in saying that?
No, let me collect it. Only I'm talking about only document access. which will be accessible only up to 7 days or 10 days to notary and business. Rest other information related to like video recording or details about that particular session, all those will be accessible up to 10 years. We
Right.
are
I think
revoking
I
the access only for notarized document which was notarized actually.
okay. I think that that's clear on what I just said, but okay, that's perfect.
Okay,
Can
thank you.
I no, you're fine. So can I also ask what states you're available in? Are you available in all the states that allow for Ron?
Steve?
What states are
Yes,
you available in?
yes, Marcy. We are available throughout all the states of US, wherever RON is available.
Okay, great. Thank
So
you. Okay,
yeah,
you can go ahead. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. So coming back to this point, right. So here, associate notary, like you can add up to 2 notaries in your basic plan, and you can add up to 20 notaries in the pro plan. And if you need further more number of notaries associate, then you can opt for the white club plan. And coming to the manage users, like kind of a team, like you are admin, but every time you will not be doing each and every activity for creating the notarization request. You will be holding some team members in your company or in your business office. So in that condition, in basic plan, you can add up to 2 users. In pro plan, you can add up to 4 users. And if you need more members, then you can add up to add more users with white club plan. So these are some differences which we have mentioned. This is also another important feature, like a business landing page. As a business, if you want to have some kind of customized page for your business, like let's say ABC company. So abccompany.enotationcall.com. We will be providing some subdomain for your business, abccompany.enotationcall.com, with which will be having some kind of a logo of your business, some kind of basic information about your business, any kind of banner you can upload, all those details you can use, and you can share all those that URL. So via social media, you can share that URL with your client, and using that URL, your client can come on the platform and they can join the video call notarization request. So it will just kind of do one kind of, it will be kind of advantage for you, like by this way your branding will also be there in the subdomain page or landing page.
Can I stop for one quick second and ask about the training fees? So is there free training or required training to use your platform?
Steve?
Yes, basically, we would provide a training, any kind of additional training or additional notaries are added who will need additional trainings. That's when the charge comes in.
But there is initial training, free training, so they can learn how to use the
Yes,
platform. Is that
initially,
correct?
while onboarding, we'll be providing the training so that we can manage within the costs. So that is not an additional charge. And whenever there is a new notary associated and he gets to know about the whole business process of how that works and the full notarization process, that's what we provide additional training, which will cost you.
Perfect. Um, can I ask about the tech support? So what for a user who isn't upgraded, what is their support? Is it just email only? Is it phone? What are the hours of your support?
Yes, the support team works for 24/7. We have all the gaps filled, so there is no gap at all. Anybody can reach any of the customer support team members in through a mail, through a call, even itself, like whichever is mentioned on our website, they can reach them through there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And one more thing I would add, Mercy, for this in terms of support, I think like uh, we are having kind of very good product customer support in terms of providing the resolution for any of the query of any user, whether it's a notary, customer, business. So team is actively available for providing the resolution or support to the users.
Thank you.
And further, some other features are there, like some kind of document tagging kind of Document preparation in basic plan it's not available, but in pro plan it is available. Document like you can prepare the document before starting the session itself. You can place the elements like here signer signature will be required, here signer initial needs to be added, and here notary signature needs to be added, notary seal signature and all those things. So you can just prepare the document before starting the session itself. So it will save a lot of time for the notary during the session. And some kind of restore document kind of some in case of rare case if something goes wrong, so without ending the session means until the billing is not completed, till that time they can restore the document with the initial version. And API integration is available in pro plan. And further some featured on eNotaryOnCall landing page, it's available only in white glove plan. Some dedicated account manager, it's available only in white glove plan. So these are the difference between all these three plans. So do you have any query?
So I have one quick question, then we can move on. I'm so sorry. So they pay the monthly fee, and then is there a per notarization fee or per transaction fee? I didn't see that. I apologize.
Yeah, that's there. That will show you when I'll come to that business application, when business is creating the session or creating the request for the signers. So at that time I'll show you that.
Okay. All right. We can
So
move on then. We're going to see it shortly.
So here, once you select the plan, and you just need to provide some basic details of the about your business and your phone number. You need to verify your phone number via OTP. On the next screen, you need to provide your email ID, and again, you need to verify your email via OTP, which you will be receiving on your email. And once you are done, then you can set up the password of for your account, and your account would be created. Once your account is created, and then you can come to this login page where you can log in with your credentials which you have provided or set during sign up process. So let's say I'm just going into the login page. I just entered my email ID and password. I'll click on sign in. Once I click on sign in, it will ask you a few more steps, kind of onboarding you can say, where we are asking like what is your business type, title company, whether you are at law firm, whether you are a general company. And you need to provide your business name, some business email ID. This will be used only for contact purpose, like to using on this email ID for any kind of communication purpose, we will be using this email ID. Similarly, for any contact purpose, we will be giving you a call or message on this number. And then if you have any of logo for your business, then you need to upload the business logo. Once you complete all those things, on the next screen, you need to provide the address details of your business. Once you are done, then you just need to add the card for making the payment of the subscription plan, which you have chosen during the sign up process. Till now, do you have any query or am I going too fast?
No, you're fine. You can keep going. Thank you.
Okay. So any query?
Nope, everyone's all set.
Oh, okay, thanks. So here it will be show you some kind of summary like you have selected pro plan, annual plan during the sign up process for which there is an initial setup fee of $199 and then 323 plus 8.89 plus 199 total price is 522.89 and you just need to select your card which you have added and you need to pay. Before paying you need to select whether you want to auto renew or not. So if you are enabling this checkbox or disabling based on that enable disable, the system will automatically renew or will not expire your subscription based on the payment. So I'll click on pay button. So my payment is successful. You will get an email notification or email once you make the payment about the subscription details. And then when I will log in again. So once you logged in, you will be able to see the dashboard where you can see all the requests which are created by business or created by notary. Okay, so I'll just go to the next step where what will be the first thing which you need to set up. Like we need to send the association request to the notaries who are already working with your company and who are already registered in eNotaryOnCall. So in order to send the association request on eNotaryOnCall, notaries, that notary should already registered as a notary on notary platform, right? So here, if there is no notary associated, you will be seeing this list as a blank list, and then you need to go to the browse button. Once you go to the browse tab, you will be able to see all the list of notaries who are registered as a notary on eNotaryOnCall. So you can send association request to any of the notary to whom you want to associate, or you know that particular notary. So if you have notary in your company, you can ask them to register on eNotaryOnCall as a notary on notary platform. Once they complete the registration, you will be able to see their name over here in this list. So once you send the association request to that particular notary, it's not like it will be associated immediately. It's similar like how you send the friend request on Facebook. You send the friend request, your friend needs to accept that request, and then only you will be connected with each other. Similar like that here also, when you send the association request, that particular notary needs to accept that association request, and once they accept, then the associated notary will start appearing here. So any query, Mercy, so far?
Nope, I'm all set on that. Thank you.
Great. Further, I'll just go over some few more details like business profile. So you can just see some profile details of your business. You can see subscription details of your business, like what is the plan, when it is going to start, it is ending, and transaction details, what amount was paid, and then manage address. You can see the address of your business subdomain, login layout. This is what I was talking initially during explaining the landing page feature, where you can provide the title about your business, and you can upload the banner. You can provide some sort of description, one description two over here, and you can see the preview. We are providing three layouts, like which layout you want to prefer as a preview. So this will be appearing to your users or to your client. So if you want to see the preview of layout 2, this is layout 2, and this is layout 3. So whatever you uploaded, this is the title, this is the banner image, and this is the description. So currently there is no description, that's why it's appearing as blank. You can just provide some kind of contact details about your business, some basic detail about us, your business, and that detail will start appearing here. You can update the description, and then if you are that feature is available in your subscribed plan, then we will be enabling the subdomain based on your request, like whatever subdomain you want. For example, if you want to name as mercy.enotaryOnCall.com, so we will be creating a subdomain for your business, and then you will be sharing this URL to your client to access. Steve, do we have any sample page? Do you know? No.
I don't think. Just let me check once, please.
Okay, no issue.
That's okay.
And
That
then,
that this makes sense.
okay. And in addition to that, we are providing some kind of theming configuration also. Like, so if you want to change the color theming, color combination for your landing page, you can set the custom theme also. So our eNote call theme is kind of blue, white. So, but if your business theme is yellow, white, or some different combination, so you can set the color theming as well. So this is all about subdomain or landing page of the business account. Further, if you want to make the payment for any of the session, then you need to add the card details over from here. Sorry, I went to the wrong screen. Payment methods. So here you need to provide the card details from which you want to make the payment for any of the session which you are creating on eNotaryOnCall. Here you can see the reports like all the sessions or notarization which are completed on eNotaryOnCall. So here you can see the report. One thing I missed here, manage notaries. Sometimes it's not like you need to send the association request to the notary. If notary wants to be associated with your business, they can also send the request. So once they send the request, then you will be able to see that request under manage invitation tabs, received tab. And if you have sent any request to any of the notary, you will be able to see over here. So let's say if I'm sending the request to any of the notary, for example, this notary, then you will be able to see that list over here. You can keep track like whether you have sent the request to this notary, whether he has accepted or not. If he accepted, this will go away from here and this notary will start appearing inside this associated tab. All right. So I think I'm done from my side. I'll hand over this to Steve, who will explain about notary onboarding part, like how as a notary you want to register yourself on eNotaryOnCall, then as a notary how you can register yourself. So Steve, over to you.
Thank you, Ankit. So let me share my screen. Please let me know once my screen is visible.
Yep,
Yes.
we see it. Thank you.
Great. Uh, right. So this is the landing page that a notary will land while he wants to sign up with eNotaryOnCall, and they need to provide some bit of details. So they need to click on create an account. They will need to provide the first name, middle name, last name, and the state that they're commissioned to, along with their mail ID that need to keep it for their communication with eNotaryOnCall and the customers, and the country code, cell phone number, and the rest of the details, and then simply checking boxes, and then need to click on sign up. So once they have registered, they need to authenticate their mobile number and the cell phone number and the mail ID through a OTP, that is a two-factor authentication. So post that, let me show you the sign-in way. I need to, 1 second, please.
So Mercy, the reason why we are authenticating the email ID and phone number just for security reasons and ensure like a genuine and authentic user is trying to register on the system. It's not like anyone is coming and just doing spamming.
Sure, we
Right?
understand.
Yes. So here, as you can see, like if Steve is already registered as a notary, so when he trying to log in, so we are again authenticating like to ensure like it's a real user or it's Steve only who is trying to log in.
Alrighty. Okay, great. So yes, this is the onboarding part of the notary, where the notary will definitely update their profiles, as in the personal details. You can provide the details of the name, the street address, the city that they're in, and the kind of the notarization that they're doing, whether it's loan signing or a general notarization, along with the state that they're commissioned to, and they can also provide the profile picture, and they can save it. So next comes the commission details. So they can provide the commission certificate, the commission number, expiry date, and commission state. Okay, and similarly, same goes with the insurance details as well. And training and background check, then the digital certificates they need to update. And when they're done with all these things, they need to generate their eNotaryOnCall electronic seal right here. They need to click on generate seal, and the seal will be generated, right?
Okay, so
And
I want to stop real quick because I want to go very quickly, but I just want to make sure I'm clear. For the digital certificate, they have to use IdenTrust. Is that correct? That's the required certificate for your particular platform. And that you'll
Yes.
generate their electronic seal, though. They won't need to purchase that.
Yes. So for the digital certificate, they need to connect with IdenTrust. But as of the electronic seal is concerned, it is generated in our platform only.
Okay, great. Thank you.
But
So
Mercy, we
when
are
these
already
things,
working on,
yeah,
sorry, Steve. Mercy, we are already working on another part in which, like, we will be providing an option to the notary, like they will be able to upload the electronic seal if they have purchased from any other platform like NNA, National Notary Association, or any other platform from where they have purchased the seal. They will be able to upload the seal from their side as well.
Okay, so they don't
So it's
have
an
to use your
upcoming
seal.
plan.
They can upload their own if they choose to.
Yeah, it's not available at the moment, but we are on it.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Thank you for clarifying that.
Thanks.
so what, so once this is done, they need to provide the payment options. So the reason that we're keeping the payment options here is to send the commissions out to the notaries. So as of now, the commissions are sent to the notaries in the 15th of the following month. So in case a notary does some around 40 notarizations or 50 notarizations in this month of April, then they will be receiving their commission details, or I'm sorry, the commissions by 15th of the following month. That is May. So once this all details are captured or updated, then you need to click on submit for approval. So our this is a message that will pop up letting you know that the account is under review and will connect you within 24 to 48 hours. We might have additional questions before you are approved. So you need to click on OK, and you'll need to have to wait for our team to revert back. In case everything is fine, our support team definitely verifies every kind of things. And then once they are good with the updates of the account, then they set up a notary training. So, as in like other platforms, you might have seen there is a video training, but here we do not provide a video training. We provide in-person training through online, maybe say Teams or through Zoom. We can schedule it.
Okay, great.
Yes, just waiting for my account to get approved.
Yeah, I approved.
Okay. Do I need to refresh it? Okay,
Yeah,
please.
you can refresh it.
Yep. All right. So this is the place. Once the account is approved and the training is gone, then you'll be landing on a page that helps you say about the dashboard. That you'll find like both of the dashboards here, one for the eNotary on call request and the other one for the business request as well. On the right side, you can see that. So definitely you can toggle between and check whatever kind of requests are pending and whatever you've already accepted and is coming up shortly. So you can see that all request IDs, you can see that all of the requests are differentiated with a particular ID known as a request ID, which these things are different for all kind of requests that are generated. Along with the type of request, you can see and by whom it is created and the request type, and then you need to click on the notary needs to click on accept button. So as per the regional laws and the guidelines, the notary needs to present inside the commission state so as to notarize online or remote online notarization. So for that reason, we asked for the current location, not the exact location, but yes, the current location. So the platform needs to know whether you are being a notary, you're present inside the commission state, then you can accept the request and you can definitely move on with the notarization. So I'll say the notary who says the location faster gets to accept the request faster.
So these
Right.
jobs are all job board jobs, right? That come through the notary can choose. What is payment for these jobs? Do they get paid per stamp or per session?
So the payment terms are different. Like as we mentioned, like the pay can be anybody, right? Even if the customer or the notary or the business themselves also. So the business needs to choose while creating a request who needs to pay for it, and that
Okay.
also depends in case the business is a notary or they are adding up the in-house notaries of eNotary on call, or they're having a separate notary for their business.
Okay, but maybe I'm not understanding, so I want to go back. I'm an independent notary and I use your platform. It's not a business that houses 10 notaries. It's just one notary, independent platform. Are these the
Okay.
notarizations that I bring in as my client, or are you showing me notarizations that come through? Are you do you have an open job board for customers who just need a notarization who come to your platform? Does that make sense?
Yes. So we, as said, that we have a customer portal and a business portal. So in case you're having your own clients, you can bring them up to a business request. The business portal, where you will be able to say the requests that are generated either by the business or by the notary, being the direct customers of the business. And for the open request, you need to get on the eNotary on call. So customer portal. So being a notary, one can also sign up for eNotary on call and eNotary on call customer portal, where he will receive the open requests. For own requests or own customers, they need to get on for the business request.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Thank you. Then coming next, we have yes. So if okay, let me get this.
Steve, can you show that manage business part?
Yes, sure. I'm going there. Yes. So this is how a notary can also choose where he wants to be a part of the business. So you can see with like under the associated tab, there is only one business name right now, but the notary can be a notary to multiple business in case things go right. They have a proper communication and the business need those notaries, then they can send the association request to those business. So they need to click on browse and they can see whatever business they've already signed up with eNotaryOnCall and are active, and they can click on associate, and that will send an associate request to the business. So they can just wait for the business to approve them. So once they're approved, then you are linked to that business as well. So while creating a request, you can choose whether, in case you are also associated with multiple business, you can choose where you want to send a customer, like to which business. So that is also a part in being a notary. So manage invitations is somewhere you'll find wherever if you have received any kind of association request from any business, you'll be able to see it here. And if you have sent an association request to any business, you'll be able to see it here.
And the
Also, there is
receipt,
an
I have
option.
sent that request.
Yes, Ankitji, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I have sent this request on your account. So you are seeing that request association on your account.
This
Once
one?
you will approve, yeah, this one I have
Okay.
sent it.
Yes. So the business can also, as seen, like on under the receipt tab, you'll be finding the association request from any business. If they have already sent a request to, then you can simply click on approve. Any additional comments you'd like to send, that's fine, and you can send confirmation. So then the business and the notary are linked. Okay. And in case things does not go the right way that you wanted with the notary or the business, then you can simply choose the business that you want to disassociate with and simply click on disassociate. Right? So this is about the business part. So as I was telling the report, then coming to the report section, you'll be able to see all this reports section, whichever is notarized or canceled, depending upon the past business requests. So let me get you inside the view details. So whatever you'll be able to see the business of the signer's request. So you'll be able to see the request details that says in for the general notarization or a loan signing. More to it, who has created and the notary name who has already accepted, or maybe the notary that the business has. Then coming next, we have the signer details like this. You'll be also able to see the ID verification details once they're done, right? Then coming next, the documents. You can see the original documents that are uploaded by the signer right before the notarization and post notarization, which are already notarized. You can definitely download them or view it online as well. Coming next, you also have the notary will also have the access to the video of the complete notarization. which is recorded by the laws of eJournal and the guidelines too. So they can either download or view them if they need to refer that they need to refer to that video. Simply clicking on view, it will play online. Right? Then coming next, the eJournal. So eJournal will only hold the successful notarization request. Under reports, there is a thing we provided about the notarized or the cancel request about all requests from the past, but eJournal will hold up of the notarized requests only. So this inside view details that can be seen as well, like the request details, the notary's location, all are mentioned right here. Coming next, we have the commissions history. So whatever commissions that a notary has earned through doing a notarization will be mentioned here in green, and the current balance that they have. So as said earlier, they will be receiving their commissions by the 15th of the following month. The payment methods, that is exactly the same that we have also discussed while having it through the business portal. Then under my account section, you also have a profile option where you need to provide if you're at all available for the notarization. Then you can toggle it on or toggle it off in case for open notarizations if you are already available. In case you are in vacation and do not want to get disturbed through the notifications from eNotaryOnCall for a request, you can simply turn that off. And when you are back, you can simply turn it on to get or to receive the notifications back. So then also there is an option of a notary who wants to be a witness or allow me to act witness with eNotaryOnCall for any certain notarizations that is required instantly. Also, they can change the password. They can provide the old password, new password, and confirm and save it. So as I was telling here, allow me to confirm for the witness. So there you go. They need to have a customer account with eNotaryOnCall to be a witness. They need to provide the customer details. Click here to complete. They can provide the mail IDs and the password, and they can click to authenticate and link their customer account with the notary account. So whenever an instant witness comes up, a requirement for an instant witness comes up, the notary who's notarizing it will send the notification as there is inside the notarization process, there is a button to send in a request for a witness. Then within no time, whoever is available, who is willing to be a witness for eNotaryOnCall, they can jump into the notarization when they're available. Getting back, we also have the settings option. And already as already discussed, like the personal details, commission details, and training and background check, you can update it here. Okay, you can need to click on edit and then you can update it. Then comes an interesting part of inviting the customers. So inviting your customers and notaries, you need to click on this link. You can save this link to your own customers in case you are trying to get an open request. So in case you're already having a business linked in with your business account or with your notary account, then you can simply initiate a notarization from that business account. Else, you can also definitely you can share this link to the customer and wait, let me check if I can drag this down. Okay, wait. Yes, so I was telling about the link. So this link, you can share it through a mail or through text message to the customers who are willing to create a request, and those requests will land to you only. So let me show you how the customers will find that. As in this link, when they click on that link, they will be sent to a page that they will be landing here. Once they're registered with eNotaryOnCall, then they can move on and create a request that by default gets a request to you only or the notary who has already shared the link to them. They can either send that link or they can create a QR code and save it or download it, and they can provide it with as an email signature in the email while sharing it to the customers, our own customers, or even they can also put it on their websites if they have. So whenever those customers, when they come into the website for checking, they can scan and then they create a request which lands to you or the notary who has shared it. Right? So then getting back, The payments is over, and yes, the my card transactions. If at all your cards are involved in any kind of a transaction, you'll be able to see it right here. And the invitation history. To whomever you have shared the link or the QR code, then they can, if they have already registered through your link, then you can verify whether to whom you have shared the link and who have already registered on the platform through your link. So this is the invitation history that we've already shared with the customer. So that's it from my side. And yes, just to take that, the notary can also initiate a notarization. Simply, they need to click on an initiate notarization. They need to provide whether it's loan signing or general notarization, and they can pick up the request as in the acknowledgement, move on with the selecting the associated business. If they're associated to multiple business, they can choose with whomever they're willing to associate it, and they can choose who's willing to pay for this request. Is it the customer, is it the business, or if they are paying? So in case the notary is paying, the notary will only have to pay the platform fees. In case the business is paying, the business has multiple options. If they want to pay only the platform fees or the complete notarization fees that has the notary revenue or the commissions as well. But the customer, if they are paying, they need to pay the complete fees. They need to simply proceed to select signers. Then they need to provide here the name of the signer or the mobile number or the phone number, the mail ID mostly for the signer. If they're already registered, then they need to find it in case just like this. And they can search it and they can add the signer right this way. Also, we have an option to schedule a request up to 7 days in advance. Then coming to adding documents, they can choose what kind of a document that if the customer has already stayed with them, and they can upload it, and they can then move to proceed tax. Just waiting.
Can
Right
I
this way.
ask what format of documents you accept? Is it just PDFs? Could they use a Word document? Could it be a JPEG?
At the
Only
moment, we
PDF.
are already accepting PDF.
PDFs. Okay, thank you.
So just in this case, so just to show you how the pre-document works, pre-tagging document works, which is only available under the Pro plan and the White Glove plan, of course. Then you can see the notary can add in the signers, the ID name, and the initial and the signature. So these tags will get replaced to their original initials or the signature once the customer joins in. So you are making this ready right before the customer joins in, so as to save the time of the customer. Also, you can add the notary details. You can also click on add bulk, and that will add everything. So in case you are trying to delete something, you can simply select the tag that you want to remove and put on remove selected tags. So that'll do. Also, you can, you can simply then save it and exit from this page. Once you have already added the tags, you can exit, and then you can move on to proceed with the initiation of the notarization. Proceed to review. So that's the final summary that you're reviewing, whether everything has gone the way that you wanted. So at last comes two options. If you want to confirm it from a business, whether things have gone the right way, you need to confirm and submit it to the business. So the business will again review and again they will submit to you to create a request. But if you're fine enough or confident enough that this is the kind of request that you wanted to initiate, simply click on confirm and initiate request. So then the request will be initiated and the notary and the customer and the business will be notified.
So can I talk about the payment for 1 minute here? What are the fees to the platform? So if I charge $25 per notarization, what is the
Right.
fee that I pay you?
So being a business, you can only pay us the transaction fees. Right, Ankitji?
What are the transaction fees? I guess I'm still not understanding the fee structure here.
All right. So let's say if customer is making a payment for any of the see, we are having two types of notarization. One is general notarization, which is available kind of regular notarization. Another we are having loan signing. which is basically for mortgage kind of documents. So for general notarization, if I'm talking about, so we are charging to the payee who were making a payment as a kind of $25, and out of $25, 12.5 e-note on call is keeping as a transaction fee, and remaining one is being given to the notary as a payout.
Okay, so for
That is
one
for
notarization, hold on,
sorry, go ahead.
So I have one notarization, it's $25 that I charge. I pay you $12.50.
If customer is making a payment, then customer will be making $25, out of which transaction fee would be 12.5, and 12.5 will be given to the notary. If you are making a payment, and if you have chosen like miss, it's up to the business desire whether business, if business is having notary as a kind of employee, and business making a payment as a salary to their employees or to the notaries, then business will definitely paying only transaction fee to e-notary on call. So in that case, if business is making only platform fee, then business will be making only $12.5 for per signer. In addition of that, for co-signer, business will be making a kind of $5 payment, and for additional seal and sign also $5 payment as a kind of transaction fee. But
Okay,
if business,
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just am not. I want to make sure that everyone on the call understands what we're talking about here. I'm an independent notary. I'm using the platform. I don't want to talk about business. I want to talk about me, right? It's my business. I am who I am. I have a signer who's doing one notarization. It's $12.50 to eNotary on call, and it's $12.50 to me, right? I have to pay you $12.50 for that initial notarization. Is that correct?
so who is making a payment? That's what I want to confirm. Whether customer is making a payment, or as an independent notary, you are making the payment.
So are you saying the cost is different depending on who makes the payment?
Yes.
See, the
So
different. Yes, Steve, go ahead.
yeah. So I was telling, if the customer needs to pay, the customer will pay the full amount. But in case the notary is paying, the notary will need to pay only the transaction fees. He will never
Okay,
again
but
have to pay for the
when you say
commission
the
fees, right?
customer has to pay the full amount, so it's one notary. What would a customer pay for one notarization?
25.
Okay, and then what does the notary get paid out of that 25?
50% of whatever the customer is paid. So that is 12.5.
So 12.50. Okay. If I pay as the notary, I still I pay you
No,
12.50.
right. There is no need for another
It's 12.50 no
commission
matter
fee.
who pays.
So 12.50 is the notary who that is paying for.
Right, but the
Because
question I'm having is that no matter who's paying, the one notarization cost is the one notarization is $12.50 to the platform.
yeah,
Right? Am I right in saying that? Okay. Then what is
yes.
every additional notarization beyond that? Still $12.50?
Additional notarization. So per notarization, we're charging for that if the notary is paying for it.
Per session.
So additional, yes, per session. So, but if the additional notarization is there, and again the independent notary is paying for it, so again it will be charged like 12.5.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. So for every additional notarization, how much is it to the platform? Still
To the platform,
12.50?
right?
So it doesn't matter how many notarizations I do, it's always 12.50 to the platform, right? If there are 10 notarizations, then I pay 12.50 for all 10.
Correct.
12.50 into 10, it would be.
Okay.
But in addition of that, if for any of the session there is any additional co-signer also joined, so there are $5 extra charges for additional signer.
So if there are two signers,
Then
for that
$10.
second signer,
Okay,
I pay
only
an
one
additional,
additional.
I pay a one-time fee of $5, but then I still pay 12.50.
1250 includes one signer with one seal and sign.
Okay.
Okay, let me clarify one more time. Uh, as a notary, if you are making a payment and there is only one signer, then you will be making a payment of 12.5. And if there is
Right,
any additional signer is
per each
joining,
stamp. Mm-hmm.
yeah, for one signer and one seal. One signer has joined, and in that document you have added only one seal. So that will cost 12.5. In addition of that, if as a note if you are adding additional seal or sign, like there are 10 pages, in all 10 pages there are seal is required or your notice signatures are required. So let's say you have added 10 seals, so total you have added 10, but one seal charges are already included in 12.5. So for remaining 9 seals there will be charges of 5 seal per $5 per seal. So 9 into 5 is equals to 45 plus 12.5 is equals to 57.5.
So it's
Did I explain
12.50
you?
for the first seal and $5 for every seal thereafter.
Correct.
Thank you. Okay.
And similarly for $5 for additional signer, per additional signer. Did you get that? Or
Yeah, I think we're all set. So $12.50 for the first seal, $5 for every seal thereafter.
yes. No, I was
Okay, great.
explaining about additional per signer also. Like sometimes there are 2 signers are required or 3 signers additionally required. So for each additional signer, $5 will be charged. It's not like for each and every notarization session, there will be only one signer.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Correct.
So I think Marcia, have completed my part. So then the notary just needs to click on start notarization, and then he is into the notarization process.
So Mercy, that pricing I have explained for the general request or general notarization. And there are different charges or different charges would be applied for loan signing or mortgage request, because loan signing will be having kind of one complete packet which will be having kind of 100 plus pages. So there will be kind of some different prices will be there.
Marcia, have got any queries for it?
No, I think we're still okay. Now, does eNotaryOnCall allow for biometrics as well as KBA?
Yes.
And what types of identification do you take? Do you take foreign ID as well?
So we for international, so we got international passports for the IDs, and a state or a federal ID for US people also works for it.
Okay, great. So take international. Okay, great. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. Is there any additional information that you guys would like to share?
Yes, so as I've already said, right now is the business perspective and the notice perspective. So same goes with the customer's perspective. Whenever they come and register and they authenticate their mail ID and through an OTP, and then they can create open requests too, apart from business portal. They can create their own requests. But under business portal, it is the notary or the business who can create requests for the customers. So if the customer creates their own request, they can send it to an open pool of 200 plus active notaries on the platform.
So I want to ask this. So some states allow notaries to charge additionally for technology fee or a tagging fee. In that instance, can they adjust, I should say, that $25 charge? If they're paying the platform fee, they can charge their customer outside of the platform whatever they choose, correct?
Right, right, absolutely.
So it was a little confusing, so I want to go back to this. So the first seal is $12.50 that I pay eNotaryOnCall. Every seal thereafter in the transaction is only $5, correct? So I keep that $20 going in that scenario. Does that make sense?
Would like to understand it a better way, please.
So let's say there are there are two notary stamps, one signer, two notary stamps, right? Total fee is $50 because I'm charging 25 for each. In that case, out of that $50, I pay eNotaryOnCall $17.50. Is that right?
Yes.
For one
Okay.
session, right?
For one session, right within that session. So it's just $12.50 for the first seal, $5 thereafter.
Yes.
But Mercy, if customer or client is creating the request from their side, then always customer or client only will be making a payment. Notary will not be having any option to make the payment. So in that case, customer will be making the complete payment, and whatever amount customer is making, for example, $25 for one seal. So 12.5 will be a kind of transaction fee, and 12.5 will be given to the notary who did the notarization. This is applicable when customer has made the payment or customer
Yeah.
has created a request.
Okay. Yeah. Does anyone out there have any other fee questions about this? Okay. Any other questions out there at all? All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you all for taking time out of your busy day. We'll go ahead and get this session. It's recorded. We'll go ahead and get it up on the site. We'll also include the information from eNotaryOnCall if you'd like to reach out to them directly. I appreciate everyone's time today. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day.
Thank you so much, Marcy. You too. You
Thank you,
too have a wonderful
thank you,
rest of the day.
Mercy, for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for joining this
Thank you,
session. We
everybody.
had a wonderful one too. Thank you.